it up completely, and I'm going to take you guys behind the scenes of my content creation process. This is a new series that I'm starting here on my YouTube channel. I am going to dedicate a playlist specifically to content creation because I want to help you guys as much as I can. And if that means getting a sneak peek into my background, then it's not going to hurt me to help you, so why not? So if you haven't already noticed this huge green screen behind me, today's video is going to be how to switch up your background colors utilizing a green screen. So let's get into it. Okay, so what we're going to dive into first is your YouTube studio setup for the green screen specifically. Alright, so I'm going to take you behind the scenes. I'm going to show you the lighting, I'm going to show you the green screen, and just my complete desk setup so that you can see all of the tools that I use to go ahead and create this type of content. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, so what I want to show you guys first is vital and very important if you are planning on being a content creator. Alright, so I've got a monitor here that I can look at. I can see my visuals. I can make sure that I am in focus as I am talking, because the last thing you want to do is shoot a complete video where you're either shifting in and out of focus or really just not in focus at all as I am talking to you guys. So I'm able to see myself here, and then I am still able to engage with my audience by making eye contact here and still, giving a little side eye to my monitor as well, just to make sure everything is okay. Okay, so after I successfully set up my monitor to where I can visually see myself as I am talking to you guys, I also like to set up my aluminum foil. Now this is just going to bounce any light that is in the room towards my face. So as you can see me very clearly, and this is just going to enhance the entire visual. So I love utilizing that. So for my green screen desk, or on top of any desk that I'm recording with, I like to use this reflector board. I picked this up from a hardware store, and you can get them in various sizes. They will also cut them down to size for you as well. And this is just really going to help to reflect light and bounce light and just really kind of just make your skin glow. So I love to utilize this in my setup. Okay, so let's get into the camera lighting in the setup. Alright, so what I have here first is I have two soft boxes. I have one on the left and I have one on the right. That is how I like to have them set up. Now they are not actually pointed towards me, they're actually pointed to the back of my green screen and kind of the back of the wall. First of all, it's going to help with the quality of the video. Secondly, it's also going to minimize any shadows that may be cast as I am doing any type of movements. Because the last thing you want to do when creating green screen content is have a shadow behind you, because when you go into the editing process and you try to alter your movements, you're not going to be able to really get the best out of your quality if you have a shadow behind you. Get away from the green screen as much as possible. Make sure you are at a really good distance, and then also just make sure that you have some lighting to really decrease the amount of shadow that you have in your video. Alright, so in the middle here I have my DSLR camera, the Canon T6i to be exact. I will have that linked down below. I've got the camera directly in the middle of my ring light. Now I have this ring light since I've started YouTube, so I've had it for quite some time. Up above my DSLR camera I have more lighting sources that is going to bring a little bit more warmth into my videos. I have a yellow light, and I also have a kind of yellow white light here. You can switch up the intensity just a little bit, but I have it to like a golden color so that it kind of makes my skin glow. But these lights are going to bring in warmth to my face. It's going to bring in warmth to my body, and so I love utilizing those lights in my setup. Alright, so that's pretty much it for my green screen setup. Now the number one and most important thing when it comes to the green screen setup is you do not want to wear the color of your screen. You do not want to have green on in your video, because when you go to edit, your editing program is going to recognize the green in your attire as well as in your background, and it's just going to just completely mess up the entire video. So anytime I am setting up my green screen, I either have double-sided tape and I also have some scissors to kind of just manipulate my setup just a little bit to get the best quality out of my content. Okay, so here is a better look at my green screen setup. As you can see, I've got everything stretched out, and I'm using the double-sided tape to help me with that process so I can eliminate as many wrinkles as possible. So here is an up-close view of the tape that I use that's double-sided, and I just use it for this purpose. It works great versus just ironing or, trying to steam the green screen. So I love that. I also put double-sided tape at the bottom of the screen as well to stretch it out vertically and horizontally. Alright, so with that, we're going to shift our focus to editing. Let's get into it. When I finally decided I wanted to do YouTube, I wanted to go with a more affordable editing option, and that for me was Filmora. It's been working for me then, it's still working for me now. So I just absolutely love this program. I will try Final Cut Pro at some point, but this is working just fine. All right, so once I get in, I'm gonna go ahead and select a project aspect ratio. All right, I love to just use the 16:9 widescreen. That works perfect for me. When it comes to YouTube, you can also use others as well. All right, so once we select new project, we're going to actually find the green screen file that we want to edit. Now you can drag it down to the track below, as you see me doing here, or you can just hit that plus sign right there and add it to the track. And then you can shorten the file to make sure that it can fit in your screen so you can see the entire length of the file. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cut it down really quickly. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and select some colors now that I have everything cut down to what I want it to be. So I'm just going to use the sample colors that come in the Filmora program. All right, so I'm going to select this gray and stretch it out to the full length of the file. Okay. Now, as you can see, it still didn't alter the green screen, so we have to go ahead and either hit Control Alt G, or there are various ways you can get to this green screen. All right, so once you're in the chroma key, you have everything selected. Now you can go ahead and play with the offset. I leave the tolerance alone, but you can play with the featherness and, just really make sure that this file is as crisp as possible. So I like to pretty much just play with the settings until I get it right. Now, as you can see, what you do to one selected file, you have to do to the other ones. And so there it is. As I made all of the changes to the other files, everything is good to go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just add some additional colors in there. This might be just going over your head, but I will do a tutorial so that you can kind of know more about Filmora and, hopefully you're interested in purchasing this, or if you just want a tutorial in general, I can give you that. Okay. All right, so we're going to buffer everything out to make it seamless, and we're just going to export the file at this point. So it's very simple and easy to do. I just wanted to show you guys a snapshot of how you can do this, since I am focusing on the lighting, the setup, and everything. So I'm going to assign a name. I kind of like it to match the name above the original file. So we're going to go ahead and export. All right, we're going to let that sit. And this is the final look. Alright guys, so that is a wrap on this green screen process. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. If you are curious about the hair that I am wearing in today's video, I will have it linked here as well as in the description box below, but I did go ahead and feature this on my channel. I'm super excited because it is so affordable, so you definitely want to go ahead and check out that video. But I really hope that this content creation behind the scenes video was very helpful to you. If it was, definitely give this video a thumbs up. That's really going to help me know that I am helping someone out there as they are going through their creation process, and that it's beneficial to you as a viewer for me to go ahead and take you guys behind the scenes. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.